Skip Bayless. Let's talk about Skip Bayless. I'm about to show you a couple of clips to show why the world hates Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless started off as the grandfather of sports debate when it came to athlete versus journalist. Gave him his props. We loved the man. Then we started to hate the man. I think Skip Bayless is a prime example of what happens when you just let the fame get to your head and you think you can say and disrespect people, and it's okay to do that because of who you are or the network you work for. But that's bullshit. And through these clips, you'll see how Skip Bayless basically tarnished his own legacy, so to say, by just shitting on people for no reason. I mean, the more popular, the more famous he got, the more he continued to shit on people. And he has the nerve to on his podcast to say that he turned down a farewell outing that Shannon Sharp had on FS1. They offered him the same thing, but he turned it down. Either you probably did get offered that, Skip. I ain't gonna say you lying, but you turned it down for a reason. You turned it down because you didn't fucking deserve it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't deserve that shit. You knew you shitted on people, and you know you didn't deserve that shit. So you would have looked like a fool if you would have went up there and they had a fucking parade or some bullshit for you, knowing what you've done. So just sit back, relax, and we're gonna talk about your boy Skip Bayless.
Last Friday was my last day on Undisputed on FS1. And after the show, it was brought to my attention that some on social media criticized FS1 for not giving me the same fond farewell send-off that my former partner Shannon Sharp was given. That is not true, and that is not fair. I was offered exactly the same kind of farewell festivities that Shannon received, but I declined. I'm not very good at mushy-gushy.
You declined? You declined. I bet you fucking did decline, Skip. You say, you know how, do you see how silly you sound? I declined. I'm not good at mushy-gushy. No, you're not good at motherfucking mushy-gushy. You're good at being motherfucking disrespectful. That's why the fuck you decline. Come on, man. Stop playing.
Where do you get off stating that one of my teammates is a homosexual? Where are your facts? Do you know how detrimental that is to a guy
I
such
don't
as Troy?
state that at all. This book is about a very troubled, paranoia-plagued relationship, or lack thereof, between your quarterback, Troy Aikman, and Barry Switzer that disintegrated over a 2-year period to where they didn't even speak the last couple of months of last season. And one side, the Switzer side, as I call them, the Switzer camp, you know John Blake, a buddy of yours obviously very well, Danny Bradley, Dean Blevins, who supported Switzer within the organization, believed that Troy wanted them gone. And I believe that Troy wanted them gone. He's not a Switzer fan. I talked at length to Troy. Now, wait a second.
About the homosexual part.
When it got so dark, as you recall, in early December, the final grenade lobbed from camp to camp was that, you know, the old rumor, it's 5 years old here in Dallas-Fort Worth. I'm sure a lot of people had heard it before, that Troy is gay. Now, I've talked to Troy about it.
Yeah. Exactly. What the fuck? You know, the rumor mill word around here is that Troy was gay. Now, I'm pretty sure this is back when they was winning Super Bowls in 93, 94, 95. I was around that time. I am not as young as I look, and I was not as old as I portray to be. But I know for a fucking fact that at that fucking time, I ain't heard no fucking rumors about Troy Aikman being gay. Like, I don't know where the fuck Skip Bayless getting this shit from. I think he been around Jerry Jones. He be riding, glazing Jerry Jones, dick riding him so long, man. You be coming up with make-believe ass stories, bro. This shit is fucked up, man. It's crazy.
Positions were only created so a novice could follow the game. Just because you're a power forward, that doesn't make you physical. Just because you're a shooting guard, that don't mean you can jack up threes. That's
What
just
were
a
you,
position.
Jalen? What were you?
Where were you? Did you
Where
average,
were you?
Did you average 1.4 points as a senior in high school?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so all of that Pistol P stuff, Water Pistol P Junior.
Okay. Well, we'll address that later. We're
Okay.
going to.
Don't ignore that. Did you play junior? Did
Yeah.
you play JV as a junior?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you can clearly see, Skip Bayless does not like to be checked when disrespecting people, and they don't stand for that shit, and they stand on business with facts. You know, he don't like that shit. He don't like that shit. He like to talk that shit, but he don't like when you throw it back at him. I'm about to show y'all another clip of how disrespectful Skip Bayless can be. You know what I'm saying? And this right here kind of blew my mind when it happened, back when it happened. But yeah, this dude, I don't know what the fuck else to say about this guy. This guy is fucking crazy.
Only problem is just the whole misuse of the name. If I stink it up on the court, that's fine. I don't have no problem with you. I love jokes. I love cracking on jokes. My thing is, my family, we take a lot of pride in our name. And my ancestors, my great-grandfather, my father, my grandfather, my aunts and uncles, you know, we're very prideful with the Bosch name. And I don't like it being made fun of. And I, you know, I don't think they appreciate it either. But, you know, that's all, really.
I respect the Bosch name, but I have no regrets with referring to you occasionally, especially early and at mid-season, as Bosch Spice.
And the further his career went, the crazier shit got. And we all know the incident. I don't know if you know the incident on FS1 between him and Chris Carter, you know, where he disrespected him, talking about he didn't win the Super Bowl and blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, we all know the straw that broke the camel's back, the disrespect to Shannon Sharp, which led to his departure. I'm going to show a clip of Chris Carter explaining, you know, about that situation at FS1, even at ESPN, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. And we'll show the clip that put the icing on the cake for your boy Skip Bayless.
A number of years ago, I was on a show with Stephen A. and Skip Bayless. And both of them, on their show. I was working at ESPN doing NFL. I would do Mike Greenberg after doing my NFL stuff, and then I would come on there because Stephen A. and I were friends. I didn't know Skip personally, and I'm going to be honest with you, Skip Bayless is not one of my favorite people.
I can imagine.
Okay. So I'm on there doing the show. I do the show and everything. And then all of a sudden, this is when the Tebow phenomenon was going on. And he was a huge Tim Tebow guy. You know, this guy is this.
I remember it.
Okay.
Oh.
So I come on there on a Monday. And, you know, we're trading barbs and everything. We go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then I just level set it and was like, listen, if throwing the football is important in the NFL, Tim Tebow will never be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Yep.
So he got defensive, and then he came back and said, well, that's why you didn't win a Super Bowl. Okay,
So what'd you say?
which got nothing to do with nothing.
Agreed.
We went to commercial break.
So you didn't say nothing before commercial. He just said his.
No.
Come in.
I took my earpiece out, and I told him, I'll never be on your show again.
Yeah.
And if you ever say anything like that to me again, I'll punch you right in the fucking face.
Good for you.
Your argument is that they're going to be in the playoffs. Is Tom Brady playing bad? Yes or
Yes,
no?
yes, he played poorly yesterday.
What
but
you
it
mean
wasn't-
yesterday?
Okay,
All year.
but you're giving him 100%
I
of the
did,
blame?
'cause they asked me the
That's
question.
just, you have no objectivity. It's just straight Brady
Skip,
hate.
Skip.
Wait a minute. This is just straight hate by a guy who's jealous that he is still playing at a high level at 45 when you had to stop at 35.
Skip, that's what you do.
That's the point.
That's what you do. Every time I call something into question, I'm jealous.
No.
Skip, I did
Well,
what I
never
did.
said you were jealous of Baker Mayfield.
Skip, I did what I did. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got
so
3
what?
Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than
Way
you.
better.
Skip, what does that got to see what you do? You take personal shots.
No,
for
I don't take
Skip,
personal
hold on,
shots.
time out,
You
time out,
started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a
hold on,
personal
time
shot
out.
at you.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
You would take a personal.
Put your glasses back on.
Can I finish? You're willing to take a personal shot at me to say this man is better than me because I say he's playing bad this year?
Well, because you just
Go ahead.
you disrespect him. It's just so.
So you would
you know what? It's beneath your
You would
dignity.
disrespect me to support him.
No, well, I'll support him over anybody because he's the greatest player who ever played your game, and it's.
Wow, Skip Bayless. Wow. That's all I can say, man. That is just blatantly disrespectful to your co-host. Y'all made history, and you fucked all that up by being fucking disrespectful. So the next time you get on TV and you sit here and say, they offered me the same going away party as Shannon and I refused, you should have fucking refused because of the shit that I just showed who you fucking really are. So take a look in the mirror. You got your little podcast, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations on that. But ain't nobody fucking with you like that, Skip. Ain't nobody fucking with you like that. You gonna do numbers because motherfuckers want to tune in to see you be more disrespectful than you already are. But you know, you fucked up a good situation. It is what it is, man. And now you know. I know you've been knowing for a long time. But now people know, and they've been knowing for a long time. I just wanted to reiterate it once again that why the fuck you in the position you are now and nobody fuck with you. Networkers ain't fucking with you, and people definitely ain't coming to your show, on your podcast, none of that shit. So, happy 2025, you piece of shit.